Okay, so the first video is kind of the good, starts and runs. You know, a little bit of the bad here is it needs a new trunk pan there. You can see this is really just almost completely disconnected from the back end of the car. I mean, it's there, but it's like, you know, a guy quoted me at $300 to weld a new floor pan thing in here, and about another $200 on the material to do it. So, but it's going to take somebody with some real talent to do that, but it is doable. I mean, it's not, you know, I don't think you throw the car away because it's like that. And then I think it's the same, pretty much the same way on the other side here. Kind of pulling this apart. This is kind of rust in the usual places, is kind of how they always describe these situations. You know, you get over into this area here, it's pretty solid, or at least it appears to be. You know, but just right over in here, it's like just a nightmare of rust, and you just got to cut it out, keep cutting it out. And I was like thinking he would have to take the whole back bumper off and refabricate this part, which I still think is probably not a bad idea. But other than that, the unibody under it does have some other situations that need to be attended to. And, you know, worst comes to worst, this is either a good drivetrain car, so you just take the 727 automatic transmission and the 383 4-barrel out and, you know, part out the rest of the car. Or else, and that's what my intent was to get that trunk fixed and, you know, drive this thing and just drive it to car shows and like that, you know. And it's like a survivor car. Don't stick a whole ton of money into it, just make it mechanically sound. There's the fender skirt for this side, and I can put it on. I'm just not going to go through that kind of hassle. If somebody seriously is coming to do the former, or, you know, like to refurbish the thing for a day, not a daily drive, but a driver. If they're going to drive it like as a survivor car, then yeah, if you come on out, you can put that on. I guarantee it will go on and stay in place and so forth. But as I mentioned before about the brakes, this isn't something that you're going to drive home in. So you can pull it, like I can put it in reverse and let it roll down the driveway, or, you know, in neutral or whatever, and you can pull it forward and etc. like that. But it's not something you're going to take out on the road and take for a test drive, at least not without those front brake lines being replaced. So if you decide to come and make me an offer on it, we'll just talk it over, what you can come up with. I'm looking for a good home for it as much as anything else, and like somebody that's going to finish doing it would be cool. All right, later. Oh, and mention that front piece, I popped that back on there, but I didn't put the little screws in that hold it in place. I mean, not little screws, there's little nuts that hold it on. I may leave it there though until somebody shows up.